Last episode, we got most of the remaining team members, and we even replaced Adonis, or I guess you could say, Adonis evolved and we changed his nickname, and yeah. And in between episodes, I did collect the coin we need to get a Porygon. It wasn't that bad, but it still took a while. I think my playtime for this is like doubled since like last episode, so let's claim our prize, shall we? Thank you. And yes, we do. So I'll quickly go get a nickname for the Porygon. So I found something, but I guess while we're here in the prize house of the game corner, there is something I would like to mention, since I'm thinking of going out of my way to get it. Only problem is it's 1,000 coins less than the Porygon. So, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it's expensive. So, yeah, and, while grinding coins wasn't bad, it wasn't all that good either. So, I'm thinking maybe, like, towards the end of this, I'll see how many coins we need to get to, do this. Okay, menuing is weird, I suppose. Who do we have that we don't need? Oh yeah, right. Boy, yes, I did grind up, Kendra to evolve into, a Persian. I think, I'm kind of thinking, like, because I haven't edited the last episode yet, I'm thinking I might just splice in Kendra's evolution to the end of next last episode, rather. But yes, also, before we start getting around the route, I'm thinking that, quickly go get something that, I kinda want to, like, we don't need it per se, but it'll just make this whole thing easier. As Capiche here will learn a psychic type move, learn a psychic type move eventually. It's just that I would prefer to have a psychic type move now before we deal with too many poison types and fighting types. So yeah. So I guess it just feels weird that you just like given the best psychic type move upon entering Saffron. Pretty much, it's like, okay, we're not gonna block it behind the psychic type gym here. We're not gonna put it off somewhere they need to buy or something. No, you just a given psychic. It's like, what? Excuse me? But yeah, I think as I start the whole route grinding, I will throw up which route we will be going for. I'm not sure if it will make it into one episode. I might have to split up into 2 episodes since, like, there's a lot we're gonna cover, and this isn't the last time I'm thinking of doing something like this. As I mentioned before, I am thinking about doing it for our Ascent Up self-co, but yeah, to the grinding at hand, I suppose. This is actually my first time using a few of these Pokemon. Namely, Homeboy, Emerson, Groot, and I think technically Capiche, and yes, I will quickly mention that I did spell Capiche wrong, and in between episodes I did fix it, so the correct spelling of Capiche will have, we'll have the correct spelling of Capiche, next episode. So, just don't mind the, like, almost 3 hours of, me having the wrong spelling, as, that's how long it took me to do all these routes. It didn't feel like it, as apart from the beginning and the end, it was like really fast. Like, it didn't really feel like I was doing anything, but like, yeah, as I found out later, Chansey is a bit of a glass cannon, but it's a glass cannon with a lot of health, so it's like, what? Like, especially in this game, Chansey is like a mix between a glass cannon and a tank, and those two don't go so well together. So, most of the time, Chansey ended up fainting, so, good thing friendship isn't a thing in this game, as I get the feeling that friendship would be, a lot lower on Homeboy, opposed to the other Pokemon. Once I gave Crude, Body Slam and it learned Draw Peck, it got a lot better. Since it's like, oh, it's really powerful, but it doesn't start off with, good moves, and, Emerson, I feel like I could give it anything and it would just do good. Although, I think since I have a few of the, a few of the movesets planned out, I think, it unfortunately doesn't get lucky, with the moves. I'm going to give it, like, it's going to end up with, like, 3 normal type moves and, like, Earthquake, but I guess I don't really need it to teach anything else since, like, we have Homeboy and Capiche. It's like, and I guess Senpai. It's all we need, really. But yes, I'm definitely looking forward to, using my team, in the upcoming game, part of the game. Also, I know last episode I did say that I wasn't going to do the Celadon City gym next, but I'm thinking that, like, I might as well do it now, since, like, apart from a few moves that I might get sometime soonish, the only thing we'll need to go back to, Celadon for is, the gym. So it's like, if I do the gym now, I basically don't need to return to Celadon at all, so yeah, why not I just do that. And also, I would like to mention that I did edit out all the, times I went to the PC to, do some item management. I think I leave in all the times I do item management using my bag, but apart from that, that's like nothing. Also, I think I left an item here, and because I leave the proper way, I'm fairly sure I can't get that item, so... fairly sure there's just like one item I just can never get, although, I don't think it's useful, and besides, this isn't a 100% playthrough, like, I'm not going out of my way to get every single little item I can get, although why would I? That just kind of seems like a waste of time, I suppose. And, Capiche seems a little weird. Its stats don't seem all that great, but like, it seems to be doing fine, I guess. Although I guess that's just down to the fact that like I've got bonus bonus multipliers working in my favor for that. Also, I don't know why, but like I thought that we would have ended up at a higher level than what we do end up at, but like, yeah, and that is a reason of why I want to go to Celadon first before Fuchsia, as well, by the end of this episode, Mimi is one level away from evolving, and kind of would like Mimi to evolve before going into Fuchsia. Not to mention, it would just be better off to get the ability to have strength, like now-ish. Like, yes, we don't need strength until the Victory Road, but like, it might be useful. Might be. What part of the game was I when I talked about Phantom Hourglass Lost? Because at the moment I've finished it. Like, I think... was it only the, second dungeon on the game I was at when I mentioned it last? Because, I pretty much logged, like, 26 hours into that thing, and, got decently far in 100%ing it. I only had one heart container left. I had most of the spirit orbs and too many to count ship pieces left to collect. Then I guess a few treasure maps I hadn't found, but I think salvaging for treasures like one of the only things I disliked about Phantom Hourglass, like, only because like the penalty for failing or like completely failing the Savage Arm minigames, like I think it's too far, because like you're telling me that Linebeck can repair a ship to perfection, no matter what it is made out of, but he can't repair some chains with an anchor attached to it. What? Excuse me? Like, I'm not saying that it should have been repaired totally, but like, maybe have there be some way to repair it, like, not needing to pay for it. Like, I don't know, maybe like over time it repairs itself. Like maybe once every 24 hours it regains 1 health point. Because this is something I didn't notice until like a little too late, but like you can go back to the repair guide for the Savage Arm to repair it, even if it's not completely damaged yet. It's like not to mention how damaged it is, the less you have to pay for it. It's like, what? Although, one thing I would say that I probably would lean toward the dislike is, I really wish the bottom screen wasn't used for viewing and controlling. Like, it might have just been the fact that I'm using the normal new 3DS, but like, I was always blocking part of the screen with my hand. It's like, what? And the parts where you need to be accurate with moving things is like, oh, Not to mention, I would have loved there be a way to get rid of the bombs or the mines. Only because like the placement of them can like be extremely out of left field, and like they kind of want you to take a hit from time to time. It's like, what? It's like, yeah. But I guess the more I did the set patterns of them, the more I learned of them. But yeah, just really didn't like it. Like, apparently, like, that's the best way to find shit parts. Apparently, although, maybe you should see if I can go down to the Ocean Palace if well, in the state of the game I'm at, because like, at the moment the game wants me to go to the ghost ship, but like, can I go down to the Ocean Palace? Because like, the chests you get on each floor by defeating the phantoms, they give good shit. Like, they're grouped in set floors. I think the top few floors give random treasures. The middle floor gives rare treasure, I think? Or rare treasure, rupees, or common ship parts, I think. And then the bottom few floors give large amounts of rupees or ship parts. Not to mention, I think it might be all the time? Or maybe every time after going down to the bottom, the first time you're given 2 chests that have a large chance of getting of being a golden chip part or a large amount of rupees. So I don't know, like repeatedly going down to the Ocean Palace might be a good idea for farming, especially for the rarer item finds. Maybe. Although I do know that I definitely like that, like the idea of constantly doing that than constantly fighting the battleships and salvaging. So I really don't like. I really don't see how people can dislike going to the Ocean Palace. It's like, were the people just like only doing the storyline? It's like, I guess if you did that, then yeah, then I can see the Ocean Palace ships getting annoying, but like the space stuff far enough apart that they're fine-ish, I think. I think at the beginning, yeah, I think at the first few revisits, that I can see getting annoying, because like you don't have enough new items to make it diverse enough. Not just to mention, partway through, you're given a skip down to the middle of the temple. Also, just there, one thing I would have liked to quickly mention. Via metronome, Senpai, you attempted to use fissure. Oh no, it was here. It's like, what? Excuse me? Also, I'm not sure how many moves can be pulled via metronome, but like, I got Ice Punch, I think it was Ice Punch, or maybe it was Fire Punch, like, a lot of times. Like, a surprising amount of times. Although, how many moves are there in one? There can't be that many. I know it's definitely not 256, because I know there's like a glitch in Gen 2 that you can breed 2 Sneasels with the move Beat Up, and they will produce a Celebi egg because the move Beat Up shares the same index as, or the same move index as Celebi for some reason. It's like, what? How? I really want to try that. Also, another reason why I wanted to go do Celadon Gym next episode rather than later. I don't think it'll take us that long to do Celadon Gym, and the route we're on now, there's a few Pokemon we can catch that we'll need for the Pokedex, or the normal dex. There's Raticate, Pidgeotto, and I think a Ditto, oddly enough. Also, speaking about Ditto, when I was planning out what team I wanted to use, I was considering using Ditto, although, it's kind of, like, the only reason being is, like, with the Ditto, I could have access to the other types. But, I'm not sure how in line that would be to the challenge. Like, while it's transformed, would you consider Ditto a normal type, or the type of the Pokemon it's transformed into? Not to mention there's the whole thing of, I don't really need to use Ditto's quirk of being able to be any type of Pokemon when the team I have now is like really solid. Like surprisingly solid. Like even at the moment, I would say our one weakness fighting types is easily combated just due to the fact that we have 2 flying types, and we also have 2 Pokemon with Psychic type moves, so it's like, oh, yeah, I think we got this. Not to mention the only other Pokemon type that could be a weakness of ours, are Ghost and Gen 1. The only Ghost type line, Ghastly, are part Poison, and meaning that we can use that weakness against it. Although that being said, we could just use non-normal type moves, which we have a few of now, I think. I think. I wanna say we have a bit. But now I'm finished with Phantom Hourglass for as far as I know it. I think I might stay around to collect the ship parts, maybe. I'm not entirely sure what game I will play next. Kinda thinking either Catherine Full Body, since I have that, or Spirit Tracks. Only because I'm still in a Zelda mood. But like, I don't know if I want to dive straight into Spirit Tracks. Also, totally scatterbrained here, but like, on the topic of Phantom Hourglass, I wouldn't say it's one of my top 5 favorites. I guess top 6, considering that a third place is a tie between 3 games. But I would say I like it better than Wind Waker. Maybe. Although I guess that opinion of mine probably needs to be readjusted, as it's been a while since I've played Wind Waker, and at the moment I don't really have an opinion on it, and it's kinda hard to place the game in a thing if you don't have an opinion on it. I guess it's hard to rank a game if you don't have an opinion on it, I guess. Huh. Like, I don't know, I guess maybe it was due to the control inputs that made Phantom Hourglass more memorable for me. Maybe that's it. So, is like this episode just gonna be Phantom Hourglass related? But like, what's with the minigames and having surprisingly high standards? It's like the archery minigame. To get the heart piece, it's like a heart container, right? Because there's no heart pieces in Phantom Hourglass. It's like get 2,000, but get 2,000 points, but you only get a maximum of 50 points. It's like, what? So I guess I have to stop myself rambling on about Phantom Hourglass here, since the video is almost up and we're closing into this route, or to the end of this route, but I think I might do an outro here. As odd as the thing as it is, maybe. But yeah, in this episode we toured around the middle part of Kanto, going back to the routes we've already been to, and going to the routes we don't need to be at, go through, to fight the trainers there to get stronger, because there's a bit of a difficulty spike in Fuchsia. So yeah, even though we're not headed directly for the gym now, we're still on our way there. But until then, that's when I'll see you. Also, yes, we'll finally evolve Senpai.